So welcome guys to Scrim League, another series here between these two teams. Going to get to practice, especially with open division upon us. I just had a pretty long session with the Ashes to Ashes tournament, but this time GE Phoenix versus Poundit.MMK master level teams trying to get good and trying to move on to the contender system. It'll be an interesting one to see as we do have Dodge This, Redux, Clantus, Joran, Cyber, and Rebirth here on a Flying Goats composition. On the other hand, here with Nightmare 2K, Archangel, we have a dive. No, it's also gonna be a floats here for GE Phoenix. So excuse a little bit of my tiredness. I have been casting all freaking day. With Archangel now gonna try to ascend and descend. There's the beam from Cyber and dodges with a takedown onto Devil Ryu. Staying on the Zarya right now. He's trying to go for the ice to play. Gets pooped up. Nightmare 2K out in front. Dodges keeping the lightning on, and Rebirth does get that takedown onto Watcher. Headshots about, and Rebirth again popping off. Has been such an improvement lately. So good with that Zen. Gonna get some kills, and just a mechanical skill from the Rebirth right now. Showing his stuff. Poundit.MMK with the initial capture. So yeah, there we go. Let's get into the game. I need to charge my phone. I can't even find the charger. I need to do a lot of things in real life, but Overwatch has consumed me. Let's see now if Poundit.MMK can actually consume the upcoming squad here from GE Phoenix. Blue Eyes is ready with the Sam barrier. Here comes the concentration, and Cyber, the first to fall, overextending there, gets taken down. Now there's gonna be a chance here from Rebirth, looking for a target or two. Rally is there. Sam barrier from Jordan right now after the trans. It's good timing from Poundit.MMK, and what they've been doing, they're just gonna be able to stall as much as possible, but they might want to quit on that. We still have dodges on the left hand side. Gonna pop the primal rage. There's been such a return to form here for Dodge This, but Poundit.MMK still keeping on the beats and the beatdown. Sambar is there right now from Blue Eyes. He gets 5. Ready with the grab, but GE Phoenix grabbed on up, and the problem is neither squad getting any kills. Self-destruct might turn things around, and that's a huge one from Archangel. He gets to Devil Ryu as well, swinging away, and GE Phoenix with the team kill to end that one. Unfortunately, Dodge This wasn't ready with the barrier there. It is what it is. That was really good timing from Archangel, getting it just now. But anyway, just look at this part here. Just look at the fight. Just how bunched up GE Phoenix is. Cyber, though, not able to get any takedowns with that grab. Self-destruct to turn things around. And GE Phoenix with the control of the point. There is going to be a clash. Dodge is going to be in the thick of things. There is a rally, though. And we'll see if everyone can just keep around Redux. For now, the Brigitte still staying on. Nightmare 2K stunned up. The Winston trying to get on out. Here comes Nightmare 2K trying to put the shot and all. There's a soundbar here. Front to 5. Poundit.MMK going ham, going strong. There's the chance to from Watcher. Can it actually be enough? GE Phoenix still in this fray. Self-destruct is there though. Will it need to kill? No. Nightmare 2K watching Archangel just popping off and popping heads. They have gone in for, and the kill feed is all blue. GE Phoenix rising from the ashes, rising from 50%. Oh! Okay. Okay, that's a fat finger there from Nightmare 2K. Very unfortunate for GE Phoenix. He just sprays in shame. And this is gonna be a good chance here for MMK to actually go for the push. They do have to keep in mind though that Method is ready with the Graviton Surge, and they're gonna look to get the kills. Graviton Surge now into the middle line. Rebirth looking to charge things up, but 3 kills right now make that 4. Jordan will fall. Cyber game booped around. The Diva and the Zarya isolated, and they're gonna be in opposite sides. Calamita's gonna decide to drop on down. The train to Busan gonna be the end point instead. But this is GE Phoenix on a roll. Sambar is available here for Blue Eyes. GE Phoenix in control. They're looking to survey the skylines. Just been running this Zenyatta floats here to a T. I've been enjoying this mirror matchup, but that Archangel self-destruct really turning the tides, throwing the momentum in the favor of the Indian squad. We have Rally though. Redux trying to recompete, and Rebirth with the focus fire. Discord connecting. There's the take on to Devil Ryu. From a Masters level team, you would expect a little more coordination for either squad, but let's see if they can actually keep this up. Self-destruct is there. No, never mind. That's a Transcendence from Watcher. Calamitous and Joran do get a kill onto 2. Archangel onto the left hand side. There's the D-Mech, and just Rebirth nudging the Diva into the wall. So at the end of it, overtime is gonna go in favor of MMK. 56% right now. So far, so good here for the PH squad. The real question is this gonna be enough here for MMK to actually take the map? Oh, my phone turned on. Nice. Sambar here is being held, and I like this position here for GE Phoenix. They can go for the leap. Cyber goes for the grab, and it just gets eaten up by Archangel. Good comes from GE Phoenix. They spot out the Zarya there, and just a little too slow on the trigger figure, or a lot quicker from Archangel in front of the defense matrix. It's now GE Phoenix in control. They are getting the numbers advantage. They do take down two. Redux being bounced around. Bounty fighting, gets pegged by the orb. Here comes the focus fire. GE Phoenix in control, looking for the push. Watcher gonna get two, and this is gonna be Poundit.MMK struggling to make an impact. Sadly, the Graviton Surge not gonna be a factor here, and there's the takedown onto Callum. Can anyone make it from the PH squad? Dodges with the leap, and he doesn't make it. Good movement there from Nightmare2k to intercept. Unfortunate there for the PH squad. Poundit.MMK not letting the grab to have any value. Got eaten up, and just the cascade there. Not only was the grab eaten, but it was just Cyber caught on out in a bad position. The 5v6 gonna be a tough task for the floats to deal with. And without the Zarya is a very protective hero in a dive goats composition. The 3-3 here being protected by the bubbles in terms of crowd control. But yeah, anyway, no problems there. Gonna be another one here in the Scrim League. This one is just a best of 3, guys. Even though it's a Scrim, it's a little more like a series a la Overwatch League instead of giving you practice on all the maps. So this time, we see the same comp here for the side of GE Phoenix. We see the Reinhardt now from Dodge, the Cyber on the Zarya, Callum still on the Diva. So only switch is going to be the standardized shield. But no Archangel into the fray. The Discord Orb connecting. There's the focus fire right now. Cyber taking so much damage. And there's the takedown. Look at this, how GE Phoenix is playing this. You can see the flow of the dive Zenyatta Goat's composition through Watcher and Watcher alone. The Harmony Orb onto the front line. The Discord Orb onto the one you're supposed to kill. And the communication at a T. Blue Eyes, good sound speed boost as well. GE Phoenix in control. On the other hand, Poundit.MMK probably having a few issues here and now needs to protect their tanks as much as possible. But the Tesla Cannon in the Discord Orb doing its magic, bursting through the seams. Will it be enough here for Poundit.MMK to actually run the Zen? Like, I feel like the problem here... Oh! Shatter connecting! Dodge is trying to turn things around, but he's gonna get taken down by Method. And the problem here for Poundit.MMK right now is they're running this Reinhardt out in front, and they're not able to play this offensively thanks to the efforts of the Winston and the Diva of the opposing squad. If I were Dodge this, I'll probably switch on back to the Winston or make Rebirth switch off that Zen to something like a Moira or a Nana to keep the sustain. Because in a clash like that where they can't really go for some pokes, the Reinhardt loses against the Winston and a Discord Orb. But anyway, that's what it is. GE Phoenix right now still staying on as much as possible. They are gonna drop on down with their tank line. Apparently, we're on the upper map. Soundbarrier is available here for Blue Eyes as well. But Dodge is up on top. There's the shock, and on Nightmare2k looking for a target or two. But this is gonna be a rally here from Redux leading the charge. He's gonna jump on down first. Graviton Surge is there. It gets eaten up again! But this time, it's by Calamitas from Method. Sound Barrier is there. Cyber trying to charge up that grab in this fight. Self-destruct is gonna be there. And oh, the boop! Jordan and Cyber get taken out. Another big bomb there from the Diva. GE Phoenix looking so much in charge in this one. They are just keeping on with the point, with the pressure, with the takedowns. Callum even getting D-Mech off the map. And a sound barrier available here for Blue Eyes. It has to be a fast-ditch effort here from GE Phoenix, because if they can't use the sound barrier quickly, it's gonna be a tough time to say the least. Kefri, angry GE Phoenix nga. It's not the same squad. But anyway, here comes MMK dropping on down. Let's see if the Poundit boys can pound some heads. Method stunned up. There's the charge. Oh, Dodge is gonna take Method on for a ride. And that is just gonna be an option there. Redux gonna drop on down. Environmentals for Deji for GE Phoenix. Self-destruct from Callum. Doesn't get much. Good barrier play from Nightmare2k. And the overtime now slowly ticking. Callum trying to stay on to the point. There's the D-Meg. And it looks like it's all but over. GE Phoenix taking this one by storm, 2-0.
Play of the game.
I forgot to remove this. Wait, is that here gone? Yeah, no, okay. Okay, it's all gone. There you go. Clean as a whistle, guys. That's what you get, guys, when you do a tournament and you do a cast after the tournament. You still see the residue just all there as much as you can. Apparently, I'm not done today. That's all I have to say, guys. I'm not done today. Okay. So here for Poundit.MMK, we'll see the Ryan. Oh, we're gonna go 3-3. This is a session of, guys, let's practice goats as much as possible. Where do you wanna go coordinate? Yeah, this one. Okay, so yeah. Method and Devil Ryu 1337 already. Oh, this is G Phoenix actually keeping the pressure on, and they're outside the sushi store. And looks like they're gonna go for seconds. The arcade gonna be the pit of demise there for MMK. I was honestly busy looking at my phone. I was talking to someone about something important. But damn, Nightmare 2K with that charge. I think this is the most casual I've ever been in the cast. It's like G Phoenix right now, keeping on the pressure, keeping on the stuff. This has been so good here from the GE Phoenix squad. The India squad here in control by the gateway here on Hanamura. We do see Archangel perched up on top as well. Devil Ryu now with the takedown onto Cyber, just out-tooling the Brigitte, and Nightmare 2K just running them over without the Brig in play. It's just gonna be a struggle here for the squad of MMK. Look at that charge. Nightmare 2K large, in charge, in control, and getting those takedowns. GE Phoenix again playing aggressively. And for MMK, I would have actually suggested probably go for the Hanzo real quick, go for the Storm Arrows, and maybe try to counter this out, because they've been caught not once, not twice, but there's the third time. We have the rally now from Devil Ryu, Shield Bash connecting, and Cyber the first to fall. Without the Brig for Poundit.MMK, this is going to be a tough task to deal with. Shatter is used up by Dodge this, but there's the Shatter from Nightmare 2K, giving him a shattering hope, a shattering dream. This is the Reinhardt protecting his squad, protecting his Brig, and that was a stun for the Aegis.
Not as young as they used to be.
What is this? Who am I joining? There you go. Oh, yeah, we do have GE Phoenix right now looking to be in position. Sniper 2K tossing out the fire strike though, with the C dodge is waiting on, looking for the opportunity to strike. Joran on the other hand is there. Grabbing the surge is coming on out, and there's a self-destruct as well in the back line. Gonna be Archangel with the kill onto Joran, and with that self-destruct, that was such a zone out. Joran knew he was caught between the rock and the hard place, wasn't able to get to the door in time. There's the stagger, there's the takedowns, and GE Phoenix again, the hole has been absolutely decimating today. Sound barrier should be available here for Blue Eyes as well as Watcher. It really goes to show that this is gonna be a little bit of a tough task to deal with in the first place. Yeah, Watcher now charging on those balls. Transcendence is available. GE Phoenix just keeping by the gates as much as possible. On the other hand, here comes MMK's Graviton Surges there at the heel in effect. Sound barrier now to try and keep everyone up, but Devil Ryu the first fall. Dodge this, turning things around. That was such a good play from Calamitous, from Rebirth. They are able to make the miracle happen, and here comes the staggers, here comes the takedowns, and we do have Blue Eyes skating on for his dear life, but that life is gonna be one that is quite short. Yeah, GE Phoenix now just has to wait on out. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. Mid game. Yeah. G Phoenix now gonna decide to take the high ground as much as possible. On the other hand, Redux and Joran ready with the ultimate. So guys, after this one, we're gonna have a co-caster in just to test them out in a bit. We're really excited to get this guy on board, and hopefully we have him tomorrow for the Ashes to Ashes tournament as well. We'll need all the help that we can get, as this is gonna be Calamitous now out in the middle. Archangel keeping the Petrix onto Rebirth, and that is twofold, preventing the heals from the Ana, trying to eat it up. There's the Nano Boost though on to dodge this, and this is gonna be a rally here from Devil Ryu, but he's gonna drop on down, and Cyber gonna get the execution down below. We do still see a Contesto, self-destruct now into the middle, grabbing the surges there. Archangel gonna get the takedown on the Jordan. Joran, and the Lucia has been caught out twice today by the big bomb. This has been a struggle here for the squad of Poundit.MMK. Joran looks like he hasn't been in the proper position most of the time, but let's see right now. Archangel keeping the micro missiles going. Self-destruct is there. Calamity is trying to back on out, and he has a lot of energy, but Poundit.MMK knows this fight is all but over. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here for the squad of Poundit.MMK. Let's see now if they can keep on the pressure and keep on with the attack. It's gonna be an effort here for Poundit.MMK, to say the least, because they're still trying to force this composition as much as possible. Why are so many people watching? Is this a residue from Ashes to Ashes? I'm very impressed, guys. But thank you guys for still staying on and tuning on in. I haven't even turned on the chat yet, but Poundit.MMK can decide to charge upstairs. Cyber out in front. Looks like the Brigitte trying to drop on down, but the stairway to heaven is closed off by the PH squad. On the other hand, we still have a number of GE Phoenix members ready, willing, and waiting to go. Let's see them drop on down. Dodge and Callum in position. There's the swings. Nightmare 2K gets bounced up, and Devil Rider caught in the open. Sound barrier is there though, and we have a self-destruct. This is gonna be the biggest bomb of them all, as Archangel again. This is the third time from this guy. Big bomb Archangel. He knows how to descend from the heavens, but honestly, so much credit there to Nightmare 2K as well. Reinhardt Shatter is completely on point. Let's just watch that one again, guys. Stellar stuff here from the side of GE Phoenix. The conditions in the picks have been so on point today. I don't know. GE Phoenix looks like they're a completely different piece. On the other hand, Poundit.MMK honestly is struggling to figure out what they really want to do with this 3-3. They've looked a little lost, which is honestly not the rarest thing, but at the same time, at least usually they have this set plan in motion. But now Cyber just gonna go for a bunch of mace hits. Rally is available, and here comes the MMK squad looking for a Dorado. That is okay. That was a lot of wasted time there for the PH squad, but it is gonna be a drop on down. Unfortunately though, GE Phoenix is in position. There's gonna be a sleep dart. Nightmare 2K to take a quick nap, but gets woken up immediately by the Brigitte. Now the sound barrier is there. Joran trying to keep the momentum going, and Redux gonna get that takedown onto one. Shatter again is there. Dodge this, gonna do the same in guide, and now that's two here for Poundit.MMK. They're looking for a target, and there's the Graviton Surge again. Self-destruct is coming to come out from Archangel. This time it still gets two. Archangel, what are you doing? You have been fragging out of your mind with those bombs. GE Phoenix looking to even out the odds, and just the barriers weren't available, the bubbles weren't available. Dodge this, caught out in a bad spot, and GE Phoenix again with the self-destruct combination here, making that one count. Reaver though, he might get staggered if GE Phoenix goes for the aggression. No, Joran gets the fairy in time. Kudos to the Lucio calling out to his fellow support. But in the meantime, Poundit.MMK looking to get into the action as much as possible. 30 seconds remaining here, and the PH squad will have one last chance at this. We have the initiation from Calamitous, Gravity Surge on point, Sound Barrier from Blue Eyes as well, and here comes the trouble from GE Phoenix. They get the wood focus fire, and it really goes to show the communication from Phoenix has been so on point, because keep on watcher again. Discord Orb always has someone shooting at him. Nightmare 2K topped up by the Harmony, and this is another hold here from GE Phoenix. Well deserved, well played, and the Zen Goats gonna get Transcendence in celebration.
Score 0-1. Switching sides. Initiating match.
Yeah, GE Phoenix right now looking in such a dominant fashion. They've been playing one strategy, and they are honestly trying to hone it to a level that could be something to be reckoned with. But for right now, they've shown that they are already a force to watch out for, because Watcher has been so good on that Zen. He's probably their primary shot caller as well. Just gonna get that Discord door up and just focus fire, takedowns. In GOATs, the 3 C's of coaching apply the most, especially the first one. Communication. In GOATs, it's not about how good you are with the gun, but how good you can communicate with your squadron. Yeah, anyway, after this, guys, we'll take a short little break because I'm gonna get a co-caster. 5-minute break after this map. I'm get a have a co-caster up in. Yeah, so thank you. I'm just gonna say no problem. Thank you, guys. But GE Phoenix right now gonna decide to play the Zen Goats again. I'm honestly not bored of seeing this because this is for you guys. I mean, it's interesting to watch as a caster, as a coach, and as a very good friend to the GE's people. Like, the thing is, seeing them refine this Zen Goats, one, will help them in the future if we keep an eye on that Zenyatta and how they focus down. And two, also a good learning point to many of you on how the meta is shifting today. So watch it here again, looking for that Discord Orb. Look how GE Phoenix is not going in yet till they get a good position. And then there's a Discord Orb on to dodge this. Has to transfer it though thanks to the bubble. But still the Reinhardt focused down. There's the leap from Nightmare 2K. And GE Phoenix now looking to rotate. But sadly the Zenyatta left alone. Good peel from Archangel. And here comes the action onto the point. On the other hand, oh, Dash is already dropping down. That's the struggle there against a break, against a Winston. Good anti-heal from Rebirth. But the anti-heal isn't something you can't rely on too much unless your Ana is literally the best player on your team. Because if Rebirth messes up even once, it's gonna be Poundit.MMK faltering so easily. Look at that. The Ana is literally the linchpin of the defense, of the offense, and the hope and the prayer against this. In a situation where you play the 3-3, it's rock, paper, scissors with Moira, Zen, and Ana. Zen beats Ana beats Moira, Moira beats Zen. But we'll see if MMK will try to fight the mismatch or will go for the Moira or even counter out with the Zen. I still feel though the best way to deal with this is either go for a floats as well or go for something very strong against the dive. Maybe something like a Reaper would be cool. Maybe something like a Roadhog would be potent as well. As those are very experimental picks though. So we'll see what the teams have. As there's a sound destruct and Archangel gets 2 again. That's it. He always gets 2. There's the big fire grenade though. Here comes the D right now. Redux getting the mech in back and he's gonna keep the contest going. Wow, Calamitous, which just has a lot of energy, able to get those takedowns. Jorn forced to stay by the med pack, gets focused down, gets taken down, but it's just too late here for the squad of GE Phoenix to go for the contest. They are just looking for some picks right now. Nightmare 2K just crushing Redux, gonna drop on down to the garden now to go for the reset. So I would just, when your floats doesn't actually congregate on the target, you are at a disadvantage because your healing is so impotent compared to the Lucia Ana pairing. Unlucky there for the squads, but we'll see now if Poundit.MMK can hold on to this. There's no way MMK here can actually win out the map. This is gonna be a play for a draw, but 1 tick is such a tough thing to defend. Now, keep an eye on Method. He has the Gravitational Surge, gonna be the center of attention, looking to find the centrifugal motion to go for the contest, to go for the grab. GE Phoenix still gonna come from the center, and Devil Ryu gonna get the rally along the way. The 2 squads just poking at each other. The shots are flying. 5-11, 5-10 on the clock. Here comes the engagement onto the point, and Nightmare 2K dodges though, gets the shatter onto Nightmare. Soundbar from Blue Eyes is gonna keep him alive. Gravitational Surge now from the side of Calamitous, gonna get 4, and there's the focus fire. Rebirth all the way on the right hand side. Calamitous again proving to be a hero, not gonna be a 0. 96 energy is a lot of percentage, a complete 8+ here from the Zarya, and Archangel forced to drop on down. A good reset there from GE Phoenix, but an even better play from Poundit.MMK. So it's then interesting additions here for Poundit.MMK, Redux, and Cyber now in the roster, in the lineup, especially here for the Scrim League. Of course, we still have all the stalwarts of the MK squad, including Fascinate, so don't worry about that. And for the Scrim League, of course, Billy and Dinks can play at any time, so no worries about that if you are missing your favorite players. But those 2 in Call of Duty, but this might be some blackout here as Devil Ryu now with a takedown onto 1, Cyber pin to the wall, Archangel with a D-Mech, and here comes the stagger, here comes the Sneerball. It's gonna be a construction site here as Nightmare 2K is building a forge for GE Phoenix to take the victory. 4 minutes right now, but it's just gonna be enough. Jordan Desperation Soundbar, it's not gonna be a mixtape to listen for. GE Phoenix able to take that one.
Play of the game.
Play of the game gonna go to Archangel. Let's just check this one out. Another big bomb. Stellar stuff. Really good combinations between Nightmare and Archangel. And we are gonna go to map number 3. But in the meantime, let's just add someone up. Just say whatever you want to say. I'll catch up. That's how good I am.
Okay,
That's
okay,
how
okay,
that's how it works.
That's how good you are. Okay.
Yeah, that's how good I am. Do everything.
That's alright.
I'll do everything, bro. Don't worry about it. Whatever you
Alright.
say, I will follow you.
Carry
I'm
me,
gonna-
Papa.
Oh, look, well, you have a fan in the players from Poundit.MMK, bro.
Yeah.
There you.
Because Dodge this is like it's like a friend or like a what do you call this? Like a school friend of one of my also esports co-hosts, which is Liza Taylor. So like
Yeah, I remember just having some fun with Taylor. Just look, it's like the best of. Every time I see Taylor, it's the first thing I hear is like, Daks, saan si Dodge? Or Daks, where's Dodge? And I'm like, I don't know, look for a hamster here somewhere. Always. But let's get into the action. Map number 3 out of 4. Even if G Phoenix wins this one, we will still go to another round to try and get the practice as much as possible. So Asurai, in the Scrim League, these are just scrimmages casted to give a VOD to the players, and you play one map each of each map type. So GE Phoenix gonna be on the defense, gonna be Poundit.MMK on the attack. And what do you think of these two lineups?
All right, so starting off, it's gonna be, well, from the looks of it, again, a goats comp, pretty identical. We're gonna have like a, I see, what do you call this again? A Zenyatta variant to the goats comp. So we're gonna be looking for more of that, the Discord damage. So it's gonna be more of the faster kills. If they can't really use that defense from, you know, the Zarya, someone's gonna get bursted down really quick here. But from the looks of it, who's on our red team? This is gonna be MMK, right?
Yeah, it's Poundit.MMK. They did go for the rotation to take the high ground, and this forces Nightmare 2K to rotate. So Poundit.MMK playing quite tactically. Dodge is still gonna drop one down to go for the brawl. Good positioning in from Fascinate, Jordan, and Rebirth. They're on the backline, but Dodge this gets taken down, gets focused down. Calamus DMEC as well, and this things look dire here for the MMK squad.
Something I kind of noticed here from our GE Phoenix is that they're really good at just kind of disabling Dodge this every single time that, you know, MMK trying to goes for that engage. Whenever you see he try to go for maybe a charge or just be in the front line, maybe smack around some people with his hammer, right? They always get knocked. He always gets knocked down for some reason. I don't know if it's like from the Brigade or like maybe a charge for the Reinhardt, but he always dies after this. And MMK is having a really tough time kind of defending him from that. And I think this is the reason why MMK hasn't really like effective with, you know, how they defend or even attack a site.
Yeah, you're right. It's both the Brig and the Reinhardt, both the shield bash and the charge. Give the stun to Dodge this. So mirrored in options, but now Archangel getting the mech. Fascinate showing his tracking. There's the shatter though. It doesn't connect, and Dodge is just pinning Nightmare 2K to the wall. Poor Blue Eyes now just forced to skate around, and GE Phoenix has more than lost this point.
I mean, it seems like Dodge just didn't really have any value with that Earth Shatter, but I gotta say that that Earth Shatter at least kind of forced Nightmare 2K here to kind of still keep his shield up, which allowed the other kind of divers from the side of MMK to just, you know, keep on smacking at the squishier targets and make it a very easier time for MMK to get that point. I mean that for me it kind of looks a little bit more of value, but of course Under Shadow would have been a really good like ultimate to kind of finish off that first site. But still, they got that payload spawned and ready to roll onto the alleyway.
And the big thing to notice is Dodge just has to shatter again. So that's gonna be a good task here for Poundit.MMK. They can go for the push. Sniper 2K is caught on now, and we'll see if the two Riots can go for the brawl. There's the stun, but Dodge just doesn't go for the follow-up. Redux just timing it a little too early. We have Method now moving on in, and that's a takedown on the Dodge when you get penetrated by the Zarya from the opposite side, and that's gonna be an easy kill here from the side of GE Phoenix. Rally is there as well. Devil Ryu topping up the Indian squad along the way.
Not sure why they had to use the rally there for Devil Ryu or Ryu.
Yeah, either.
I think. Yeah, okay. So it might not have been the best because they weren't really able to get too much out of that one. But Nightmare 2K, oh, huge shatter coming in from Dodge this. Transcendence activated by Watcher, followed up by the Graviton Surge, or boom! And it's gonna only connect onto Dodger after the Transcendence, and followed up here by GE Phoenix as they use another Graviton Surge into that self-destruct. Huge 3K for our blue side team. Wow, they really pushed back onto MMK there.
Archangel again, huge bombs all day, every day. Watching that one again. You can see here the positioning with the barrier. No way out with the gravity surge. No dodge this whatsoever. And GE Phoenix just showing how it's done to Poundit.MMK. I like how you said boom. It's a childlike wonder I've been missing here in our Overwatch streams. Our chat now available for Nightmare 2K. And look at what they're doing. They're just choking him out here by the archway. We have a rally now from Redux, but the Shatter connecting, dodge this to the floor, a 1-for-1 trade onto the two Reinhardts. Now the front line is gone. We will see if either Scream will disengage or will keep on keeping on. A while ago you asked why Devil Ryu does this rally. This is to dissuade MMK to actually go for the push, but still give the maximum amount of armor from for the side of the defense. But we have a Grafton Surge right now, sucking in the Zarya as well as the Brigitte, a 2-for-2, make that a 3. There's solid stuff here from Poundit.MMK, and a good initiation there from Fascinate brings things around.
Yeah, really good use of the ultimates there. You know, kind of just giving a lot of tempo here for MMK to get more. Yeah, I'm gonna say value a lot because
It's okay.
it feels like you really gotta have value in all of those kind of small plays that just increment into the payload, getting into the second point. There is the explosion. It's not gonna connect into anybody. Everybody just scatters away from the side of GE Phoenix. But now the fight will ensue. There's a lot of ultimates coming up from GE Phoenix here. Graviton for Graviton. There's a Transcendence. Another self-destruct, I believe, coming out from Archangel.
Oh, Shadow! Dodge this. Getting a Shadow there. Sound barrier coming out from Blue Eyes as well. Method right now looking to put on the pressure, and Nightmare 2K now putting everyone to the floor. There's the pin, and the whip shot a little too late from Redux. That was a good effort from the Brigitte, but the pin with the Discord are doing too much damage. 3 kills for the Reinhardt, and Phoenix right now just clawing their way to victory.
Man, I'm not sure what actually happened there, but my goodness, it seemed like the Earth Shatter for dodge this was kind of nullified a lot by Watcher's last 6 of Transcendence because they weren't even really able to get any kills out of that because of the huge heals that Transcendence gives. So I think they might have wanted to wait a little bit more, but of course the opportunity presented itself. But what do you think?
Yeah, you said exactly what happened. Good job. You understand Overwatch.
Yes,
the second part of that, Nightmare 2K just able to get an even better shatter, no counterplay. The biggest difference a while ago that GE Phoenix had counterplay, self-destruct out in the open, but a good barrier placement again from the Blue Reinhardt. Calamitous trying to make a difference there, but it's gonna allow both Rebirth and Fascinate to take down two. A Transcendence here from Rebirth to keep the push going, and Poundit.MMK looks like they want to force this. Watcher forced to respond in kind, allowing Nightmare 2K to get the charge for the shatter. Joran pinned up, the bubble burst, and now the hammer swings to get the death null.
A Rebirth on the sideline here. They did lose Joran in the process there, but Fascinate did a really good job in bubbling him so that he didn't die too quickly from the charge. Dodge this, smacks it down, and he actually knocks everybody down. Look at the barrage of kills coming out from MMK as they push that payload, and overtime is done. We still have 1 minute and 30 seconds for MMK to keep on pushing. Not a lot of time, but they did make some really nice plays from that one. Really good job for Dodge this to just, you know, use that hammer to full effect. And now GE Phoenix is in a little bit of trouble. And I do like what you said, that even though if ever GE Phoenix wins this, we still have a game 4. I'm so hyped for this one. And my goodness, they're still pushing this payload. Let's go.
Yeah, so just a quick little FYI, Asurai again, this is around Masters level play. You'll see some more refined plays, still a few mistakes here and there. Self-destruct right now, Archangel gonna take down Dodge this. The angles, man. I don't know if Archangel has a protractor, has a compass ready, willing and waiting, because he's just able to get those corner self-destructs at the very edge of the barrier. So solid stop here. GE Phoenix now able to stabilize, and the minute and 30 that Team MMK got a while ago from the point not gonna be enough because they only have one last push.
You know that meme from the movie where the guy just kind of has like, you know, kind of mathematical equations computing in his head, but never mind, that one is gonna be another engagement here. Self-destruct didn't really have too much of impact there, so that was crazy. But anyways, a 4-man knockdown by Nightmare 2K. Transcendence for Transcendence, but it seems like Rebirth here losing a little bit of fuel on that one as he loses every single teammate as he does. And look at this, it's the cleanup crew. You don't need to ask anybody else to clean up because it is just the job of GE Phoenix here to just get that job done. And now they will get this one with only about, I believe, 2 points for MMK on this Blizzard World map.
And the thing to note, Nightmare 2K just turning things around with those shatters, giving them a slumber they'd never wake up from. But good point there, Asurai. I like that we now have a good janitorial crew in Blizzard World, thanks to GE Phoenix. I'm gonna have a fun time in you know, ride all you can. I'll ride the shark or something. I'll ride the shark. I'll ride Murloc Island. Just have some fun there. And GE Phoenix right now able to defend that. That was a good return to form though from MMK. They looked a lot better in this map compared to the other two. They were able to coordinate a few plays here and there, but it is gonna be baby steps after such a poor showing, especially in the first map. So we'll see if Poundit.MMK can actually win out this map and maybe even win out the next. It can be still done, but GE Phoenix has been so much been showing that they are so much in control of this series.
Yeah, they're a very scary team to kind of deal with here because their coordination is just really that good. Again, I did say that, you know, how they kind of just keep repelling Dodge this in terms of his role as the frontline, you know, Reinhardt, who's supposed to be shielding everybody in the back. He gets stunned, he goes down. That's kind of like what the huge part of how do you say it? A goat comp works. If your Reinhardt is down, you basically have to just back off and then reset. Or maybe if your Lucio's down, you have to basically reset and back off. And that's, I think, like they were the ones that I've been seeing kind of falling down left and right. But of course, it's just from my perspective. Could be different from yours or the other viewers here, but yeah.
No, it's true. No, don't give it to them. It's true. You know, you exactly explain how Goats can work. Because a Goats is a domino stack where the Reinhardt is the biggest one. When you slam it down, everything falls. So there's no real point. You can lose the Lucio. It's okay. It's not too bad. You can lose maybe the Zarya or maybe the Diva, but neither the Ride or the Brig, because those are too important. As GE Phoenix style, gonna try to march here. Gonna put the bubble up. Nightmare 2K, interesting position. Gonna be on the boat. Looks like he's on boat, man. He's going fast, man. Dodge this, trying to charge onto the point, and this is gonna be a stalemate for the time being.
Stalemate for the time being, but I'm really liking this Winston kind of just dipping in and out of the fight because you have that, you know, the Obi-Wan Kenobi here on the first point. You got the high ground a little bit, so you can just leap on the high ground, get your lightning cannon to just hit on multiple people. And even though the Reinhardt does have a shield, you actually just bypass through that with the lightning. And look at this, they immediately get a clean pick onto the singular members of MMK, and then they just get the first point without too much contention. So, you know, easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Good to note there. Game, no, it's okay. You can reference everything. Just, you know, don't say the game name. That's the thing.
Yeah, of course. I won't.
I will disclose a little. There's just a piece of paper I once had where the name of games that you can't say on an Overwatch stream is a lot more than the piece of paper itself. Just a quick note, FYI. As Dodges right now gets that shatter, gonna go for the push. We have Watcher though, keeping everyone else topped up, but I think it's a little too late for Nightmare 2K. He's gonna be in that Eternal Slumber method right now, caught out the solo grab. And whoa, this is a lot of rage here from MMK. Very questionable ults, those last two, completely unnecessary. But I guess meta just gonna be the brunt of the problem there.
I gotta say, if your Overwatch community is called Overrush, this play from MMK is overkill.
Yay! We're playing Overwatch! Yay! Ayoko na.
But yeah, I gotta agree with you on that one. I'm not sure what that self-destruct was for, and Gravitational Surge didn't really have too many targets to kind of suck in and then make the most out of it. They did already lose the Reinhardt, so or rather the Winston, so might have just saved it for the next fight because this would be really huge if, you know, they had all those ultimates. Because right now, look at the ult economy here for our GE team, 4 versus 2. This is a whole chunk of ultimate to just use. There it is. There's self-destruct from the back. Not
Surge
any kills though, but that did allow to kind of MMK to scramble. And then look at this, Nightmare 2K versus Rebirth. Oh, Nightmare 2K jumping up and down, resetting the fight a little bit, but gotta respect that Discord from Rebirth.
Yeah, GE Phoenix in control, and you have to understand this. But what the hell is? Why is there a guy? Wait, why is there a guy there? I'm surprised. Sorry, we have Fascinator, Gravitational Surge. Everyone looking at Mike Morheim. Oh, it's the BlizzCon thing. That's why it sucks. Okay, we're back in the game. Oh, I was gonna explain. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah. The self-destruct sometimes is used to zone people out, and that forced MK to push forward, and they got taken down by the Winston instead of the Big Bomb. Now we have the big shatter there. Everyone just takes some potholes here by the pylons. Harris dodges right now. The score up, and there's the takedown again. Self-destruct though in the thick of things. The barrier's still into play, and it doesn't get much. Watcher right now keeping on the targets. The Lucian now discorded. You can see the focus fire going his way, but sadly Sadly, the healing is on point. Nope, never mind. Fascinate gonna get dropped down. Joran, the next target, gets a headshot from the Orbs of Destruction. Here comes Calamitous. Goodbye, says the mech. Goodbye, says Dodge this. He's really low. He's gonna fall. And looks like the fatigue here in the amusement park is way too much here for the Reinhardt.
Man, I mean, you know what happens when you work out too much, or you work out in the gym, right? Your sweat trickles. Basically, that's what's happening right now for MMK, which they kind of trickled a little bit onto that payload. I'm not sure if they wanted to kind of cancel that a little bit, but I think it would have been better for them to just regroup first. And you saw Nightmare 2K there. His mindset, I'm not entirely sure if this is correct, but his mindset is like 2 steps ahead. He puts the bubble straight up into the front, denying a lot of the range damage from the remaining members of MMK there, and then even an additional to kind of deny that a self-destruct coming out from the Diva. So that was some really good bubble placements coming out from Nightmare. Oh no!
Calamitous though in the backline has switched it over to that Doomfist. You see him skulking around, sneaky peeky. Redux though gonna get blown up. Method gonna get that takedown. Point 10. It's just gonna be a short distance. If the punch connects, this might be the victory. Nightmare 2K gonna channel and unleash his Mike Tyson, looking to get the punch off the Jordan. Rebirth though completely mantra filled, but now the yoga is over, and there's the takedown. GE Phoenix with the win. 3-0 now is the match score.
Wow. That was just really good. Like, Calamitous with the kind of like last spurt change into the Doomfist. If he got the kill there onto Zenyatta, or maybe a force an early Transcendence, that might have at least kind of dominoed a little bit of something for MMK to work with, but because he didn't, he kind of didn't have that much again, value on this Doomfist. And another thing you gotta take there is the communication here. Rebirth was having a little bit of trouble, and immediately Redux comes back and gives him the, Watcher was having trouble, and then Devil Ryu just gives him the Brigitte shield, which was really good, or armor rather. They kind of basically modeled it to be, closer to regular sports than other esports I've seen. But that's actually really good. Like, at least it makes for a really good, how do I say this, consistent work in a sense, like a consistent pay, I guess.
I guess. I mean, it's
sustainability.
As someone who's been doing this for a while, it's both a blessing and a curse sometimes. You need to really be the best of the best to make this a future. Unlike many other things, especially pretend here in PH, PUBG, Mobile Legends, Dota, those scenes have money even in lower tiers, lower echelons. While of course the bigger orgs have the most money, make the millions of pesos, you can still make a sizable income in those games. Here it's all or nothing. It's pretty much a gamble, and that's a struggle for it, especially in regions like ours. But we still see the dedications of Team MMK right now. We have Poundit trying it out, looking to maybe help out the team. So we'll see how long this will actually work out here for the PH squad. I'm very excited to see what new horizons they're gonna be going their way, but looks like the only horizon they're seeing right now is the spawn point, because there's the spawn camp, there's the takedowns, and this isn't BM Asurai. This is pretty standard stuff on the 3-3 when you can play quite aggressively and just reset later on.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see, like, because if they actually lose somebody at least here, especially Nightmare 2K, then this kind of falters. They get like a clean 6-0, and then they can go for a straight up, push on the payload. But it's not happening here. Like you said already, the Ghost is so difficult to kind of deal with right now that, I mean, people might say at the first part, why don't you just go for a Reaper? You got someone who can just destroy tanks left and right. But because of how much protection this thing has, and because of how much damage it also has, because of that, because of the charging of the Zarya, it kind of makes it difficult for Reaper to kind of make some value here. So they have to kind of chip this down little by little and hope for the best. And right now, hoping for the best isn't really working. But we'll see. Blue Ice is down, so let's go.
Summer Shock now coming on out. Is it gonna lead to a takedown? No, it doesn't. Calamitous now with the dash and the slash taking care of Nightmare 2K. Rebirth having some fun with those bosses, getting the juggles. And this was a smart pick from Redux. Look at how quick he has the Riptire already. And that's the point people tend to make here. In a situation you're fighting against the goats, you play heroes that have lots of splash damage. You don't play the Reaper. He's not gonna be able to shred three supports. You play the Pharah, you get the Barrage quickly. You play the Junkrat, you get the Riptire quickly. You play the Sombra for that EMP because the ultimate charges pretty quickly. You play the Doomfist for those insta kills and because he charges his ult pretty quickly. It's about the speed of getting your game changers. We do have dodges though to score it up. Redux gonna let it rip. Looks like the Beyblade is gonna be supported by the Dragon Blade. And here comes Calamitous swinging away, looking for a target. Doesn't get much with the blade, but Redux already with the kill onto Watcher. Method falls as well. And Poundit.MMK finally proving to be up to form.
Forcing them to the corner and just cleaning up house. Some great plays coming out from MMK, like you said. Not much kills coming out from Calamitus's Dragon Blade there, but it doesn't really matter because everybody just kind of follows up and then they still get the point with plenty of time to work on that payload. 4 minutes is a whole bunch of time here. Immediately use Fascinate and Calamitus to go for the forward scout and kind of see what changes are their opponents will be having here, but no changes at all because right now it's gonna be GE Phoenix with a whole chunk of ultimates to just drop down. Let's see how they drop down the paint here. Smack it down. Rally activated. Let us go. Nightmare 2K in the front lines looking for the damage, and Redux on the high ground here. Just looking for them snipes. Watcher forcing him to back away. Transcendence activated by MMK.
Yeah, Rebirth just trying to go for the push. The problem with Redux switching over to that Widowmaker is he's gonna struggle to go through the barriers. But still, Archangel gonna fall to a headshot. Good catch there from Redux. Watcher trying his best to snipe him out, but this is gonna be MMK now looking like they're in control. Nightmare 2K trying to get back, trying to back on that, but Rebirth really just showing everyone how it's done with the Zen. Redux with the push, and looks like the R&R connection working out here for MMK.
Power of that Discord, man. Even though you got like what 500, 600 HP with some some armor, Discord makes that into pretty, measly paper. Easy to rip it apart if you get the free hits.
Yeah, very true. Archangel now gonna contest the high ground, but I like this. I like this a lot from MMK. They're playing the game of playing a old school dive, the 2-2-2, doing a lot of damage through Calamitus and Redux. Calamitus already ready with the blade, and MMK isn't overextending on this one. They're not playing this too aggressively. They're just finding good timings, very good communication here from MMK to holster those blades, get those rifles cocked up, and just look for the timing and the push. You would see Calamitus, he doesn't really dive unless Devil Ryu is 1 out of position or 2 dead. So solid stuff here between the squad. I feel like this squad right now running good in terms of chemistry.
Yeah, 100% agree. I mean, I'm not really sure if it's also because of the particular map itself, because Dorado just has those kind of 2 vertical points on left and right that kind of allows the Calamitus to be on the left here with the Genji, kind of just disabling opponents left and right. Like you said, he doesn't really have to get the kills as long as he kind of disrupts the backline, kind of forces them to be a bit more cautious and not really heal the tanks. And then, Redux goes in for the finalizing snipe shot, or at least some really devastating snipe shots so that Calamitus can, kind of finish off targets here. But right now, because they're on the last point, which is a bit more narrow, they might have some difficulty here and might need to switch up, so I'm not really sure what they're gonna be doing right now.
Well, the biggest mistake there for the MK squad was Calamitus overextending, gets caught out, and it looked like MK was half trying to fight it, half trying to retreat. Unfortunate for Fascinate using the self-destruct as well. I would say though that Redux on this Widowmaker not gonna be too effective. The sight lines aren't good, and he's gonna struggle to actually get some kills. Machine gun kill though, auto Nightmare 2K. Here comes the self-destruct and Archangel. I'm already used to it. I expect at least 2. My standards have been higher because of Archangel, and he gets a triple for GE Phoenix.
Man, it's like he just goes up to the air, right? He brings himself up with that diva to knock everybody down with the self-destruct. Let's go.
Like,
that's poetic justice for you.
He builds things up, then just breaks them down. GE Phoenix right now have been so good. But honestly, sorry, I bit something. Honestly, I will not scream for that self-destruct unless it's at least a 4K. Because Archangel has shown everyone how standard a 2K can be. It's a good learning point for many Diva players, but it has honestly spoiled me. A sound barrier is there though from Blue Eyes to keep GE Phoenix topped up. Calamitus now looking for another target. This Doomfist pick a lot more potent than this one, because as I said, very narrow, easy to get those raw punches, and the 300 damage is just an insta-give for so many heroes.
Redux is still going up with this Widowmaker. Oh, self-destruct for self-destruct! Who's gonna get the value? 1-for-1 method for Joran. Let's see how they can go at this without the Lucio kind of boosting everybody from the backside to just rush into the members is going to be a 1-for-1 trade against Redux. Get some value here. We were kind of cautious that he might not be able to get those sniper shots because there's just so much blocking his pathway, but it's his you know, skill as a player as well as the communication, or at least his teammates that allow him to get those openings. But now as they're getting to the final stretch, the last corner here to get into that final point, he might have some difficulty. Transcendence activated by his Rebirth, and now they're pushing through. Redux still in the backline. Rebirth using that Discord as much as possible. The bubble comes into the front. It gets popped already. They have no more protection, but activates that barrier for barrier. Arcane is down. Method gets Rebirth. And this is not looking good for MMK. They still have 30 seconds, so maybe a reset would be good right about now.
Yeah, they're gonna have the opportunity there. And the good thing to note, for MMK a while ago, they could afford to lose to Lucio because they don't really need to push on in. It's gonna be the squad of GE Phoenix forced to actually advance with their Lucio, because the payload, of course, topping them up. That's the objective. That's where they need to congregate. But the latter half, just a good position there from GE Phoenix, able to just stay by the corner. And Method with a quick switch on that Sombra and is already close to the EMP. We'll keep an eye out here for the Skulker. We have a drive from Dodges, but they need to find Method as soon as possible. If they don't stop the EMP, this is gonna be all but over. And Dodge is already losing his life. No contest as of the moment. The purple lights might come out. And there you go. The lights turn off. Method looking for another target. He gets two along the way. Watcher fragging out and looks for the Discord orb. There might be a takedown. Yes, there is. Redux will die. Dodge is way too far off. And Poundit.MMK close to the end, but just no cigar. They have been steadily improving throughout the series, however, so kudos to the Poundit.MMK squad, but it's not over yet. They need to show everyone that they've learned how to defend the map.
Yeah, something I kind of noticed there, Calamitous already had like 91% in terms of his ult charge, but his Doomfist combo didn't connect to anybody as he dove in the back. And I think if he was able to, that might have been the play that might have at least allowed MMK to push a little bit farther, or maybe even that third point. I'm not 100% sure if it did really connect, because I was looking, he uppercutted, but nobody kind of was flung into the air. So yeah, and then immediately when they saw Calamitous kind of dive right in, they just Discord him, and then he just, you know, drop dead. Yeah, instant.
It's a 50-50 right there. You can always dissuade any shots with the uppercut. You can combo out the movement, but just a small delay. You're out in the air, you're trying to show off with the Shoryuken, but then you just get focused down. And that's just really good communication there from GE Phoenix. It's just, they just turn around, get that takedown, and now you will see the Ashe here for Poundit.MMK. I thought I was done casting Ashe today. I thought I was done.
It's not banned in scrims. I love it.
No, it's not. It's because it's gonna be an open division. It's already in competitive play. Welcome to a new age. Welcome to the lever action rifle. And let's see if the Butler can actually mop up today.
I remember I had a pun here for Bob.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay,
Oh,
go.
I'm not sure if somebody has used this already, but when Bob makes the plays, or when Bob is there to save you, you can call him your uncle because Bob's your uncle. Hey. Dax, are you there? Oh, I don't think you're gonna get invited for the next scrims.
Go ahead. No, it's okay. Go ahead. Oh yeah. I'll say something more later actually in the closing remarks.
Rebuttal.
No. Shut up. I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction. But Nightmare gonna jump now onto Redux. There's the Harmony Orb. I think we need a little bit of harmony today after that pun there. Bob's your uncle. Uncle Bob. I mean it's a good saying, but yeah. I'll give you a 4 out of 10 with some Swiss cheese. But Method right now just turning Dodge inside out, just turning him to a pile of Swiss cheese there. 2 kills, make that 3. Looks like this laser is gonna cut through butter, and Method is just carving everyone up for Thanksgiving.
Energy-based weapons, OP. Look at that, lightning cannon, and I forgot what Zarya's weapon is.
I don't know. I never knew particle. I think it's particle cannon and Tesla cannon.
Cannon. There you go. Sorry.
Tesla cannon for Winston.
Energy-based weapons, OP. You saw them just lighting up the backline. It's not even New Year's, and they're already starting the fireworks here. You know. Yeah.
Bob now ready here for Redux. Maybe, just maybe, Asurai can make the pun work. Okay. I want you to figure out how to call the action with the Bob play. I'll give it to you. There you go. Bob's here.
Oh no, I can't do it. Bob's your uncle, it doesn't work. But anyways, let's see if MMK can make this ultimate work for the Ashe. Let's see the value come up. He's rat-tat-tatting everybody from the side right now. Graviton Surge over to the wall, so Bob will not be able to hit that. But here we go. Huge Twin Dragon coming out from Calamitous, but didn't actually get any kills. Smacks it down. From Dodge this, didn't get the kill, he actually died himself. Graviton Surge comes out here from GE Phoenix, and look at this as Dodge just is pinned down. A rock in a hard place, or Reinhardt in a hard place, and he gets bombarded. Gotta go back to the respawn point as his teammates retreat and regroup.
Yeah, there's speeds right now looking for staggers. Rebirth gonna fall. Looks like he's gonna be born back in the spawn. We still seem to have someone low in the back line. But that's just gonna be a little top-up healing from Watcher along the way. Because Blue Eyes pushing on in. He used the speed boost to go for the staggers. And when you don't have your Lucio, when you are on the retreat, you will see an angry disc jockey just go your way. But we do have now Nightmare 2K up on the top part. Gonna be perched on to look for a pick or two. He's gonna drop on down right now. Might be met by Redux, who has switched over to the Brigitte. Good swap there from Redux. Self-destruct coming out. And Archangel gonna get the backline. Rebirth unfortunately falling, but that's a baby diva kill from Calamitous. Now the Hanzo getting the free rage, looking like it's gonna be archery practice for him tonight.
Immediately as they saw Nightmare 2K here on the Winston go down, they were kind of preparing already go for the retreat, maybe just kind of fish a little bit more kills, but they didn't really commit onto anything there because they knew that once that Winston goes down, again, they don't really have too much to work with as in terms of the front line. But look at this cheeky wraparound. I like this. They're kind of setting up, but of course they immediately see it. Dodge just goes in. He's in the high ground, but he's a little bit overextended. If he gets caught out here, this will be really bad for MMK.
It's okay because Dodge knows that no one else can go on the high ground as of yet. And everyone in position for the Grab Dragon Season 10. Give some shades here as Calamitous does get 4. Stagger ultimate, the team kill going the way of Poundit.MMK. And yeah, I was just saying, he can stay up there because he knew that the rest of the dive comp already used their mobility to move forward a little more. It was a small safe distance to get the vision there for the squad of MMK. Good tactics there coming out from the red main tank.
Yeah, and I like this. They keep the high ground to themselves. They have a lot of characters, so I can actually go to the high ground pretty quickly here so that they have so much mobility, so much verticality to kind of, you know, attack their opponents from all angles. But
oh, look at this, Asurai.
Okay, I've never seen this being done because I don't really play high-level Overwatch, but this is some really kooky wraparound, you know, all around the world. Graviton Surge, huge Graviton Surge. Transcendence activated, but Calamitous has already dropped down. There is the barrier activated here for the side of GE Phoenix, but another one comes out from Joran, goes to the high ground, makes the quick activation of that sound barrier. Redux goes again for Ryu. That's going to be Brigitte versus Brigitte. Down for the 1, go for the 2. Dodges goes, gets another kill onto Watcher, and MMK still holds their ground.
Yeah, that's just because MMK knows that they can actually just get the distance that they need, can leap into the fray. That was a good rotation there coming out from the side of GE Phoenix. They know that there's no Reinhardt, they won't be punished indoors, and they try to take the high ground away. But the high ground is no real matter, especially in the face of a 2-on-3 with the Hanzo. Because the Hanzo, guys, is a ninja. You guys don't forget. They know the way of the ninja, they know the way of the shinobi. They can climb on anything, maybe turn into logger too sometimes. But Calamitous able to reposition accordingly. And that it took a while for GE Phoenix, MMK in position as a group and won that fight.
I was about to say you better believe it, but I'm not sure how Hanzo uses it in that context. Maybe he can always hit those dragons, so you better believe it. You can
Believe it! Naruto! But there you go, here comes the wraparound again. Gonna be very interesting, because this time, MMK can decide to try and find this. Graviton Surge into the dragon! Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon! Gonna be an Academy Award there for Calamitous, takes down 2, and just has had enough of Archangel and his bombs. Not even gonna give him the time of day.
Calamitous, you madman. Using a Hanzo for the highlights. I don't know if GE Phoenix actually knew that there was a Graviton Surge there. Or maybe they just baited it out so that now they have the ult advantage here because they know they still have about enough time to push this payload once again. But they have to kind of go to the high ground, and Calamitous finds method. This is going to be a 5v6 straight off the bat, and you can see Nightmare 2K on the top side using that Primal Rage, pushes them back. Here again, Archangel!
Self-destruct doesn't get much, But at the point was there, was Method now falling at the start, can't charge up the EMP in this elongated fight, and this things look good here for Poundit.MMK. There's a dive from Dodge Disc, the off tank and the main tank communicating so well. They're just running in full cylinder. Good targets from Rebirth as well. Dodge is now just shocking everyone. It's gonna give them some all, and Poundit.MMK finally looking like they're gonna get on the board. Looks like that Winston gonna have some play with the hamster, and that's gonna be the series. 3-1 is the score, but kudos to the MK squad for be able to get on the board in that last fight.
Yeah, it's like stinky cheese, right? The longer it is, the stinkier it gets, but you know, more flavorful it becomes. Was that right? Yes, it is.
Yeah, honestly,
exactly.
it's cheese and wine. They age and they get even finer. So, Poundit.MMK there getting on the board, not even allowing the GE Phoenix squad to get past that second checkpoint. The thing is, if 2 CP wasn't a thing, you wouldn't appreciate King of the Hill. That's kind of the thing. There has to be always, there always has to be a bad and a good. There always has to be good and evil, love and hate. You know, opposites attract, whatever, blah blah blah. I don't want to get into morality right now, but yeah, GA Phoenix gonna run the same thing again, go again, but and gonna have the Reinhardt in front instead of the Winston. So not really the same thing, like mga 80% ganun. Oh, Dodge is on the other hand gonna have that Reinhardt, and Callum with the rollout, side 6 slam, and gonna go for Watcher first. Who watches the Watchers? Looks like Callum is gonna be that guy. The Doof is so on point, soaring into the distance. If you can hear the Eagle soar, that's Calamitous coming your way.
Sorry, the only rollout Doomfist I know is Branditos, so I'm sorry about that. But dang, that was some verticality. Oh, he actually and falls to the cliff.
Yeah,
look at that, just staring on ice. Gonna get picked up by the monks and then trained to be a secondary Genji. You gotta diva Genji. No?
I think he's already better than Genji. He can go even further than the guy. But that's what you get with the superior genetic pool right there. Calamitous right now looking for a target soon. That's as far as I'm gonna go. PG-13. Child-friendly stream. Don't ban me, Blizzard, please. Here comes the charge right now. Nightmare 2K trying to get away from all of this. Shield bash connecting from Redux. Good coordination there. But sadly, it doesn't lead too much.
Huge.
Shatter, well, not gonna connect. And that was a really good juggle from Calamitous. Apparently, he plays fighting games in his downtime, as this is gonna be 2 kills here for Poundit.MMK. Transcendence is there from Rebirth as well. And this is finally the Poundit squad showing that they are able to actually play as a team. Who would have known?
It's like the murder room right there, and then Calamitous is the kind of the bodyguard, so nobody can escapes the the carnage that was being done by MMK in the room.
Oh yeah,
he was just charging up his fist there. It's just fun to watch. Anyways, gonna be the reset, 65% in, and Nightmare 2K whiffing a huge Earth Shatter. That was crazy. I think he got pushed by either the Lucio or the whip shot of Redux, but that was still huge to cancel out the Earth Shatter.
You mean a while ago? He got juggled by, I think he got juggled in the air. And he still used the shatter, but it is delayed when you are juggled. But now Dodge this closer to the ground, gets the hammer to swing. There's gonna be a takedown or 2. Make that 2 for 1 here. Nightmare 2K, good pin. And now Sambar from Blue Eyes, but just too late. He went for the save, but there's no one to be a hero for. He's gonna fall as a 0. Devil Riot now switching over to the hamster. There's a Graviton Surge, toss on the other side, but the block, just the block, looks like we're gonna have a goalie, and that's gonna be Dodge this.
I think everybody here is learning the way of the monk, you know, just being quiet and then immediately just popping out of nowhere and smacking that Earth Shatter. Dodge this kind of just resurfaced and then smacked it down. Got like 4 people. That was insane.
Yeah, you know, press
bypass 2K.
Dude, press Q. Just press Q forehead. That's how you play Overwatch. Press Q. Yeah.
That's how you play Reinhardt.
No, that's how you play everything. That's how you play
I digress. To all Reinhardt mains out there, I do not mean that. Juggling shields and knowing when to kind of use the mobility as well as the smacks is very important for a Reinhardt. It seems like it's very simple, but it's not. You know, for higher tier play.
A real Reinhardt main just charges forehead. You just go. left shift. And then you talk to your Reinhardt and you tell them to throw away their left shift. Like literally incinerate it. But now GE Phoenix gonna play quite tactily here. They are gonna take the high ground, and with the high ground contest, it is gonna be the D.Va zipping up and down. They just congregate there to take care of Calamitas. That was literally a trap there in the waiting, and Calamitas is gonna be a birds to the flock. Devil Rider now taking down 2. Here comes GE Phoenix, and this time they are gonna be in control of this.
Run, baby, run. Fascinate, the last man standing. Oh, poor Fascinate. Go in 6 versus 1. G Phoenix have you no hearts. Let Fascinate go back to his friends. Let them, be with his friends here. Because in the end, it's not your skill that lets you win the duel. It's your friends that help you win the game. Hell yeah.
Friendship forever. Overwatch is about friendship. Goddamn. This is why people are so toxic. But anyway, we gotta see a charge pin. He looks like dodge this. Gonna get that stun. Gonna get that takedown. Nightmare 2K burns up to the Chris. And this time, Devil Ryu gonna be next target. Good focus fire there. Coming in out from the MK squad. They spot the Brigitte on the opposite side. And this is gonna be a chain of events. Give me a 1, give me a 2, a 3, and a 4. Poundit.MMK in the beat, in the rhythm, and giving the beat downs.
Beatdowns, waiting for some more. Hey, I added to that. Rhyme it up, Daks. But anyways, really good follow up there for MMK. They just come out from the wazoo and hit everybody or hit their opponents hard. 40% was charged, or in terms of the capture here by GE Phoenix, but they do get some value from that one. Oh, here it is, Meteor Slam. Is he just going to be on the super high ground for the rollouts, Calamitous? Nope, he decides not to follow up anymore because it was just way too risky to get any kills out of that one.
Very, very apt right there. That's exactly what he did. He was trying to figure out if he can get a pick-off in the backline, but it's Joran! Actually, you get those quad shots, and that's going to be a good takedown from the Lucio. Here comes the Flings, the Calamitous Doofus there with that uppercut, just throwing everyone away. Here comes Calam right now, looking for a target, spots it out! Archangel hiding by the corner, but sadly, the bunny way too big. Bye-bye, Archangel! He gets the takedown there. Calamitous just, messing up the flight plan. It's when you put a extra coordinate that wasn't supposed to be there, and poor Archangel gonna drop on down from the mountain cliff.
Man, Calamitous almost also dropped down there. You saw that, right?
Yeah,
he was at the edge of it, and he might have actually took a frozen swim on the sides.
Take a plunge a la Nesty. We're not sponsored by Nesty, by the way, but there's a Graviton Surge right now, trying to suck everyone in. Blue Eyes with a sound barrier, but I feel like that's not the best one because he's on the opposite side of the wall, can't even move. Should have waited on watch to go for the transfers, but GE Phoenix able to still stabilize. Never mind, there's the shatter. We have a Salto Shock though, and Fascinate caught out in the open. That was a last-ditch effort from GE Phoenix to salvage something there because they knew if they got the kill on Fascinate and everyone charged on it, they could still get some kills, but it's just not enough. The Zarya is only 1 mere member. We have a rally though, and Devil Ryu knows this might be in the bag here for Poundit.MMK. This might matter here. It's too late! The MMK squad have been able to turn things around. Sadly, it doesn't count in the score, but they do take the win again. Really goes to show that these two squadrons pretty aptly even for each other.
That last play, or that last clash from both of them. I just want to see this pot G real quick. Look at that. Ooh, smack it down. Look at that hammer.
Yeah, it's good. It was both a uppercut there from Calamitous and a stun from Redux. So you saw Nightmare 2K there that had the stars right. It was the shatter delayed, and then poof, it became Coco Crunch. Got that shield bash there just in time.